Have you ever felt that quiet pull in your heart? A whisper that is so subtle, yet so powerful, it almost feels like the universe itself is speaking directly to you? Maybe it came when you were standing under the stars, staring at the infinite night sky. Maybe it came in a moment of stillness, when the noise of the world faded away for just a second. Or maybe it came as a gentle intuition, a knowing that had no logic but felt like absolute truth. That is your inner voice, the sacred compass of your soul, the guide that knows your path even when your mind is full of confusion. But here's the problem. Most of us forget how to listen. We live in a world that constantly shouts at us. Do this, achieve that, run faster, look better, be more. And in this endless noise, the soft whisper of our inner wisdom gets buried. We mistake it for imagination. We dismiss it as just a thought. Yet in reality, it is the voice of truth. It is the spark of divinity inside you, calling you back home to yourself. The forgotten language of the soul. This voice doesn't speak in ordinary words. It speaks in feelings, in synchronicities, in symbols that your heart instantly understands, even if your mind cannot. Think about a time you made a decision purely based on intuition. No reasoning, no overthinking, and later you realized it was the best choice you could have ever made. That is the power of the inner voice. But to access it, you must first remember, it does not shout. It does not argue. It does not demand. It only whispers. And to hear it, you must slow down, silence the noise, and step into presence. The silence within. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself walking away from the chaos of the world. No social media, no deadlines, no opinions weighing on you, just you and silence. In this silence, your breath becomes your anchor. Your heart becomes your compass, and your soul becomes your guide. Here, the inner voice speaks louder. It feels like a gentle nudge, a sense of resonance in your chest. Sometimes it comes as an image, sometimes as a word, sometimes as a deep knowing without explanation. And the more you listen, the clearer it becomes. Your inner voice is not separate from you. It is your higher self, the most authentic version of who you are. The part of you untouched by fear, doubt, or conditioning. This higher self has walked with you since birth. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of joy, it is whispered, guided, and tried to steer you towards your true purpose. But like a soft radio signal, you only catch it when you tune in to the right frequency. When you live only in your head, drowning in thoughts, the signal is weak. But when you live in your heart, in presence, the message is crystal clear. The flow of creation. Look at the greatest artists, writers, and visionaries in history. They did not create from logic alone. They created from this inner flow, this higher guidance. A poet staring at a blank page suddenly feels words pouring like a river. A painter holding a brush feels as if an unseen hand is guiding the strokes. A musician closes his eyes, and a melody flows as if whispered from the heavens. That is the inner voice in action, the bridge between human and divine, the practice of listening. So how do we hear this voice more clearly? It begins with surrender. Surrendering the need to control, to analyze, to demand answers. Instead, enter silence. Take a few deep breaths. Relax your body, letting go of all tension. Rest in the present moment. Now gently ask yourself a question. Not with desperation, not with fear, but with openness. It could be, why am I feeling this way? What step should I take next? Where is my soul guiding me? And then simply listen. Don't force the answer. Don't chase it. Just allow it to arrive. It may come as a sudden thought, a word, an image, or even a feeling of peace that tells you you already know. Trusting the whisper. At first, you may doubt, is this real or just my imagination? But here's the truth. Your inner voice always speaks with clarity, with calmness, with love. It never confuses you. It never scares you. It never manipulates. If the message feels light, peaceful, and aligned, it is your soul. If it feels heavy, fearful, or forceful, it is your ego. Learn to trust the whisper that brings you peace. A daily ritual. Every day, take a few minutes to return to silence. Breathe, listen, allow. Write down what you hear. Act on the guidance, no matter how small. Step by step, you'll notice life becoming smoother, more aligned. Obstacles won't disappear, but you'll know exactly how to move through them with grace. Your inner voice is not just guidance. It is your map, your compass, your sacred partner in this journey of life. The emotional truth. Imagine this. You are never truly alone. Even in your darkest moments, even when the world misunderstands you, even when your mind feels like a storm, there is a gentle voice within that holds your hand. It says, breathe, trust, I am here. This voice is your connection to the divine, to love itself. It has always been here, and it always will be. All you need is to listen.